Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be continuing Pathologic 2. In the last episode, we're getting chased by men, and I'm going to... It's one of the familiar... there is a familiar name on Father's list. And then after this one, I would like to go back to Saba's house this evening. Because I was told that things happen there, and I'm getting freaked out by the sound. Okay. They're not following me anymore, which is good. Although, there's noises. That's freaking me out. I'm not sure where I'm going. Let's go around this corner. I don't like the thought of walking around at nighttime. It's a little spooky. And I think this is the place. Is this the place? This is, the lump. Wait. Oh, that's Capella. Capella? Yeah, in the back over here. Ah! Oh my god. Don't look at me like that. Why is the music getting all spooky? Okay, I guess I'm gonna ask Capella about the list of letters, notes, words. I think there's a clock at least. I'm gonna save just in case I crash. That's always good. I was worried I was gonna crash. Oh my gosh, how are you sitting on that like that? How is that comfortable? That does not look comfortable.
Who can tally the number of drops in the sea?
Not me.
Who can tally the number of tears in this grave?
Definitely not me. Did something happen? You look worried. I want to ask you something. What? Have you had more nightmares about me? I want to ask you something. Go ahead. He wrote this note. Here, take a look. Why are these names listed together? Yours is on here too. I don't know, but I have a suspicion. Why are you frowning? Is it something bad? Are you all going to die soon? Where were you his patients? It's not about money, is it? Were you his patients? Well, no. About a year ago, your father began to seek our company. We all met together, sometimes, or in twos or threes. It happened naturally. He taught us, I suppose, but not anything special. I think it was more about passing down something of great importance. I can't make heads or tails of what you're saying. You're an outsider. It's difficult to explain. We kids have our own town within the town, a separate one, and we govern it on our own. Don't give me that patronizing look. It's not some game. You wouldn't understand anyway. I grew up here. I knew all this before you learned the alphabet. Go on, please. I'll do my best. Your father was shrewd. He can see beneath crude earth petty lies and hard truths, Khan used to say. Khan didn't like him much, but even he got out of the Polydron to talk to him. He believed we were the ones who would remake this town, rebuild and conduct it in the future. Remake? You mean destroying this town? Fisher of men. No, never know he had them in him. What? Never know he had that in him. Conduct the town. Did you mean govern or what? Remake? My goodness, itchy nose. I don't know. Perhaps it doesn't need to be so drastic. Although, the more I think about it, the more disturbing it sounds. Perhaps there is a catastrophe upon us? Rumor has it, the war moves eastward, and it won't end. Perhaps something is about to happen? God forbid, of course. Do you even believe in God? Everything ends sooner or later. So will the war. That's what he was preparing us for. Changing the town. I can see it now. He taught each of us something important. Perhaps he gave a piece of himself to us. Yes, that must be what he did. Well, guess I'll keep an eye on you all. Oh, Dad. I shall not wholly vanish, no, always the sly fox. Well, guess I'll have to protect you from all evils then. I guess. Okay, now what? Father believed that children on this list key to the town's future. Guess I should keep an eye on them in the future. Okay, Capella is the leader of this town's children. She might know what father wanted. On list, there was a list of patients. Maybe the father wrestling. These look like children's nicknames. Nicknames: Sticky, Murky, Notkin, Grace, Taya. Saba also called it Aspie. Okay, so I'm gonna go back there. Khan is in the Polydron. Okay, I guess I'm going there too. What the heck is happening at the cemetery? Well, if I go to this one over here, then I might as well go to the cemetery. Cause that's on the other end of town. I guess I'm going back over here. Alright. Alright, I'm back at the house. Oh! Nice. Collecting something. I hear a cow or something over there. Anyways, this is Saba's house? And I'm looking exhausted, so I'm hoping that there's a couch or something I could just crash on here. I'm not sure what to expect. Alright, what's going on in here? I heard that people gather here. Is it not nighttime yet? I don't think so. Is it? Not yet. It's gotta be after midnight, right? Aw, darn. Alright. Hey, what's going on? Do any of these items seem familiar? What are they? Swivery, various kinds of twire herbs. What would he leave? Why would he leave me herbs? He used to make herbal medicine. Tincture. To cure any malady. He was a Menkyu and knower of connections. He saw which things sing in unison when joined. That's what the lines are. Even if you say you need not this knowledge, Emshin. Sorry, like I said, when I'm reading, it's just these words I don't expect. And what about this list of names? You speak differently, more like a normal townsperson. I thought you were one of the kin. Ha! I don't know. And what about this list of names? Closer. Let my tired eyes see it. The names of local children. Khan is what they are. They called the Cane Boy. Capella is the daughter of the master. May he choke on his name. But I know not why Isidore listed them. Perhaps my father looked after them. I know some of these children already. Which ones? Notkin leads a gang that keeps invisible pets. Mature for his age. Agimske is indeed Fat Flat's daughter. She doesn't take after her father, though. Notkin? I'd like to hear a little more. He did pay much attention to these children. Spent most of his final days with them. What? They followed him, like calves that trailed after a cow or oxen pulled by. Oh! I thought she was saying that Notkin died. No, okay, yeah, they followed him like calves. His last days, you say? Wait, that's a lead I can follow. Okay, how about this sigil here? This is a brand of marking bulls, but brands of the kin often have specific meanings. Bikara, this one is Udur. Tough to parse. It means something like a big body or a special body. A body that contains a lot. But I'm not sure. It may be just a sigil. Who could interpret this for me? Verla Saba, I have now come into my legacy. No, who can interpret this? I am your father, not Colboin. I am your father, not Colboin. I can instruct you not. You are to learn on your own, speak to peaceful people. Most of all, speak to those who knew your father well. That is how you may come into your legacy. Are you once again hinting that I am to follow in my father's footsteps? I will not. I make my own fate. What do you mean? In this place, you must come into your legacy through action, not mere words. By showing you understand the content of the vessel, follow your father's trails, learn who he was, find yourself a fate. Fate, like a good wife. Amshin, your wife. It sounds good, but I choose to walk my own trails. Okay. I took my inheritance, but I haven't come into it. Right needs to be proven with a deed. Which deed will show that I'm truly my father's son? I don't know. I really don't know. What the heck is happening in the cemetery? Let's go there. Oh, I was gonna see if there was a bed or something. Darn. But, I don't know. What happens if I pass out? Do I die? Crap. Do they have a bed in here? Come on. Are there one of these beds? Oh, yes, I can sleep. Let's sleep, an hour? 2 hours? Can I sleep 2 hours and then just, like, I'll be here after midnight and then there should be, like, people here or something? Oh, I woke up. Why? Why'd I wake up? Am I dreaming again? Oh my gosh, what the heck happened? Are these children? Oh, looks like a full-grown man. A little short. There's Notkin. Are these all the people on the list? No. Oh. Oh, you're the weird-looking one. Who are you? Okay. Don't be afraid. Brox Taglor. We're all on the same side for now, aren't we? What is there to be afraid of? I know who you are. You're the kids from my father's list. What? Yeah, we're all grateful to you. We know protecting us isn't easy, but you still do it. You make sure we live. There are 7 of you, but there was an 8th on the list. Where is he? Here, for now. He's the Udur. Is he behind that door? We think it's your father behind the door, but maybe the 8th is transitioning already. Have you discovered who he is? We're curious too. What's behind the door? Why? No, I don't know yet. Why? Because he's the Udur. If he lives, so do we. If he begins to die, so will be. It's an Udur. How do you know that word? I want to go back. How do you know that word? Okay. Let's open it. I guess I should have talked to everyone else. I think I just exited the dream. Gosh dang, I was too excited. Alright, I slept like less than an hour. Let's sleep again. For an hour. Oh my gosh, the day is over. Some opportunities have been irreversibly missed. Others can be seized. Can still be seized. Several events will unfold this night and become unavailable by dawn. A new pantomime is being rehearsed at the theater. Death toll.
The day is over. The end draws ever closer.
To be honest, I probably should have gone to the cemetery.
The pantomime is rehearsed at the theater.
Oh, at the theater. I don't really care to see it. No, it really makes sense. Kind of a polydron. Polydron. Yeah. Okay. The list, the patient. Okay. Maybe. Sigil. Can I still go to the cemetery? Yeah. Oh, sometimes after I accept people. Okay, so there's 2 things here. Oh, is there a little cat? Some evenings, kids gather at the station. Some evenings? Oh, it's evening now. We can go there. Every night an odd performance is held in the theater. I don't know if I care to go there, to be honest. I don't need that revolver. I don't care for it. What the heck is happening at the cemetery? Let's talk to these people. Hey, how are you? Katanger. We went to the warren. We stood by its walls. We hope to be let in the ark. The pest is spreading across the town. We want to hide. If we can't get to Mother Taya, we can at least find refuge at Saba. She is also like a mother to us. She will teach us how to protect ourselves. Children of many mothers, aren't you? Even Mother Boro. Boro caresses your step until still. Okay. Cool. Who are you? Can't talk to you. Hello. There's a clock. I'd like to save, just in case of crash. Just in case. Oh, hey, how's it going? Saba Otun's reflection. She drinks a lot of milk. What do I care? She. Who? Reflection. Your master? No one knows how she became herself. Suspicion and fear surround a tale of one who left the steppe. She's said to be inhuman, a doll of clay and bone. Shabnak adding, there's blood in her veins. The same can be said of Earth. So what? Those are mere legends. My master waits for her assigned time. 5 years ago, during the first outbreak, Earth cast her with a secret task that must be fulfilled back then. Are you saying that the first outbreak was curbed by your father? However, with vicious force, he changed the flow of history. And Saba Saba Otun, the one called Aspidi, by common folk, stayed behind within this world, a groomless bride, a blemish, lost, estranged from her true goals. Believes she owes her life to Isidore, who made her, who foresaw her. What do you mean, made her? What nonsense is this? I like her. She is an Abgay, a sister to me. I feel her care. What do you mean, who made her? She feigns humanity quite well and holds respect and power in the kin. She rules over this hiding place where stepfolk can find escape from being yoked within Olgumski's cruel mill. Here they can hide and heal and run their midnight markets. It's not funny, Reflection. Are they many such step people? Enough to flood the town. There will be blood. Your father, whom she worships without understanding, meant the kin to merge into the town to make a body whole. But we cannot and will not. So she decided to adjust the town to the needs of the kin. She brokers work for brides and adons, setting them up as dancers or couriers. Couriers. One wonders why. You're trying to take over the town. You madmen. She doesn't know what she's doing. Indeed, she is not human after all, but love does drive her like it drives you, and love is blind and foolish. Not human, right, I'll try to accept that. You're lying, she is human, I can tell. Not always. Not always, I guess, I don't know. Hey, how's it going? I just heard some weird stuff. Okay. You do look a little crooked, to be honest. Follow his trails, Emshin. You know what kind of man he was, and what kind of... do you know what kind of man he was? Let me start with you. What can you tell me about him? Your father was a Manchu. Was respected for it. A Manchu? He knew the lines. What lines? Lines, that's just a philosophy, like the Tao. Okay, what lines? Lines represent the paths between things, the links that connect them, the laws that govern our lives. Between evil sky and kind earth is a line. The veins of our lifeblood are lines. A line carries the inevitable retribution for evil deeds, family ties, and way children reflect their parents. Those are lines too. Father used to say that lines referred to an enemy. Everything is connected to everything else in some way, Saba. Hence me pointing out this is a useless philosophy. Everything touches everything else. What is that? ETEE? That's a like a non-plastic, eco-friendly business that I know of. Everything touches everything else. Anyways, everything is connected. No son of Isidore would utter such drivel. It reaches my ears not. Father was a doctor, not a philosopher. He knew how to heal. That, as well, he knew how a body is composed because he knew the lines. He knew how a kidney links to an herb, so he could brew a curative tea from it. He knew how one herb linked to another. He knew how to draw a knife to cut a body but bring no harm. Yes, he did indeed know all that. And now hear me well, Imshin, for my next words are crucial. This first couple of days will be the hardest for you. I think this game is only 3 days. I feel like I'm a little confused. You will find yourself surrounded by lions innumerable. Some of you must tear apart, others follow, others still cut yourself. Only thus will you reach the end. And I thought that end is nigh. I have taken your words to heart, Kitty. Douse your eyes. What? Feel that the end is nigh. Hence me saying that you will only come into your legacy if you follow his trail. Do what he used to do. All you Brocks are like men of action. I have told you all I know. Emshin, be on your way now. Farewell, Saba, and thank you, Bahala. May your kind kin fatten. That's enough for today. My head's okay. Thank you. That was a lot. Hello. Oh, there's 2 of you. What's going on? What? Nothing? Okay. Are you a kid? No, you're as tall as me, I think. I don't know. Okay. Well, anyways, I'm gonna end the episode here. My head. I'm so tired. I don't understand. I don't know what's going on. Excuse me. Anyways, if you enjoyed, leave a like. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next episode. Bye.